You gave them your heart, and they gave you silence. You stayed when it hurt, hoping love would be enough. But sometimes, the bravest thing you'll ever do is walk away. I don't love you anymore isn't about bitterness. It's about becoming. It's about turning heartbreak into healing and pain into power. Because the moment you stop chasing their love is the moment you start finding your own. Introduction, the end that becomes a beginning. There comes a moment when the silence between two people becomes louder than the words they once whispered. A moment when love no longer feels like home, but like a haunting. In I Don't Love You Anymore, Rejection Singh captures the raw ache of heartbreak and the quiet courage it takes to let go. Through poetic prose and soul-bearing reflections, he walks us through the journey of falling apart and rising again. This isn't just a book about lost love. It's a book about finding yourself. Sometimes, the most loving thing you can do is walk away. Part 1. The Wreckage of Love. The book opens in the aftermath of emotional collapse. The kind of heartbreak that doesn't scream. It whispers. It lingers in the spaces where love used to live. Singh paints heartbreak not as a dramatic explosion, but as a slow unraveling. The texts that go unanswered, the eyes that no longer light up, the feeling of being next to someone and still feeling alone. You didn't break my heart in one moment. You broke it in 1,000 quiet ways. This section is about grief, not just for the person, but for the version of yourself that believed love would last. Part 2. The Illusion of Forever. We often fall in love with potential, with the idea of what could be, rather than what is. Singh explores how we cling to illusions. That they'll change, that love is enough, that staying is strength, but eventually the truth becomes impossible to ignore. You can't heal in the same place that broke you. This is the turning point, the moment when denial gives way to clarity. When you realize that love without respect isn't love, it's attachment. Part 3. The Courage to Leave. Leaving isn't easy. It's not just walking away from a person, it's walking away from a future you once imagined. But Singh reminds us, you don't lose yourself when you let go. You find yourself. This section is about reclaiming your voice. It's about choosing peace over chaos. It's about understanding that staying in a one-sided relationship is a slow form of self-abandonment. You don't need closure from them. You need commitment to yourself. Part 4. The Healing Begins. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens in quiet moments. When you stop checking their profile, when you sleep through the night without crying, when you laugh and realize it's real. Singh emphasizes that healing isn't linear. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll miss them so much it hurts. But every day you choose yourself, you grow. Healing isn't about forgetting them. It's about remembering you. Part 5. Self-Love as Salvation. This is the heart of the book. The realization that the love you were searching for was always meant to come from within. Singh encourages writing letters to your past self, speaking to yourself with kindness, setting boundaries that protect your peace. You are not hard to love. You are just loving the wrong person. Self-love isn't a trend. It's a revolution. It's the decision to stop begging for crumbs and start building a feast for your soul. Part 6. Rebirth. By the final chapters, the tone shifts. From grief to growth, from longing to liberation. You begin to see that the heartbreak wasn't the end. It was the beginning of your becoming. You start to dream again, create again, trust again. I don't love you anymore. And that's the most loving thing I've ever done for myself. This is not a story of bitterness. It's a story of rebirth. Final takeaways. I Don't Love You Anymore is more than a breakup book. It's a mirror, a reminder that your worth is not defined by who stays, but by how you rise when they leave. Here's what Rejection Singh wants you to remember. Heartbreak is not weakness. It's a doorway to self-discovery. You don't need closure from them. You need clarity within. Letting go is not giving up. It's growing up. You are not too much. You are just with someone who couldn't hold your depth. Self-love is not selfish. It's survival. You don't need to be whole to be worthy. You already are. Closing words, from pain to power. You loved deeply. You lost painfully. But now, you rise. Not because it's easy, but because you finally understand you were never meant to shrink to fit someone else's love. So take the pain. Turn it into poetry. Take the silence. Turn it into strength. And when someone asks how you survived the heartbreak, you'll smile and say, I stopped waiting to be loved and started loving myself. Thanks for watching Audio Mentor, where every book brings you closer to a better you. If you found value in today's summary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a chance to grow.